move here. Boom. Where's the right hand? Boom. Right there, on his blind side, right there. Boom. There we go. Go again. Good. Jab, right hand. Shadow box it. No. Still that right hand first.
Yeah, right hand.
Yeah.
Jab, right hand.
Yeah. Step. There. Boom. 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 There we go. Good. One more. Go again. Yeah. Jab. Yeah. Two. Good. Two short uppercuts on the inside, left, right. Shorter. There we go. And again. Good. Bring up the left hook up top. There we go. Time.
New Rathbone boxing gym, Daley, Perales, Boxstar Lion. Thanks for having us again. He's putting you through your paces, isn't he?
Yeah, it's normal, man. That's what we like. We don't expect nothing else.
But introduce yourself to our viewers. Let us know a little bit about you, who you are, how many fights you've had, and when we can expect to see you back in the ring.
Jamal Akay, pro boxer. I had my debut fight before lockdown. Signed to MTK. Back out again soon, hopefully, man. Like probably next couple of months, definitely before the end of the year. Yeah.
What month was it in lockdown that you had your fight?
November, I think. Yeah.
So not too long ago. Well, we're coming up to a year.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Coming up to 2. It's coming up to 2.
Wow.
Yeah, but doesn't matter, man. I've had drops out before and come back, so it's like just pushing hard, working hard. Don't think about the time off in it, and just make up for lost time.
And what weight are you fighting at?
Super middle.
Super middle.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to leave you to it and talk to you again in a bit.
The key is to this one, yeah, is keep them on the end. So that means your feet have to be smart. So when I'm going towards you, you're staying in range, but you're not in range. You're keeping them away with that touch. And when I'm going on the back foot, you still have to have that range. Still got to keep that range. So if I'm there, you keep touching. Now you've got to judge. Yeah, that's why. Watch the feet. Watch the feet. Smart feet. Smart feet. Smart feet. There we go. Smart feet. Smart feet. Smart feet. Smart feet. Smart feet. There we go. Good. Stay with him. Stay with him. Stay with him. Go. Good. Go. Good. Good. Touch. 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 Good. There we go. Right. There. Get around. Get around. There we go. Good. Good. Use those feet. Use those feet. Double jab. Right hand now. Go. Good. Touch. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Good. Double jab. One jab. Head off line. Right. Good. 1, 2. 1, 2 left uppercut. Good. Here. There we go. Good. And again. Good. And again. Good. There we go. Time.
Jamal, talk to us about your fight style. I know we can see the technicalities that you're working through.
Weapons of mass destruction.
Weapons of mass destruction. So I take it Daly's on about that you've got that knockout power.
Yeah, I'm power, but I'm still trying to just work on boxing technique as well, not just wild power, not raw strength. Just I've been taught fundamentals in it, so like I was schooled obviously from All Stars Boxing Gym. My dad started that gym. Okay. So I've been taught the fundamentals. And
fundamentals is power.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. So using it correctly and not getting carried away. To be honest, when I started with Daley, I was a bit more power hungry.
Yep.
And he had to rein me in a bit, and like. Now I'm more tamed in a sense. It's more deadly, if that makes sense.
Yeah, use it when we need to use it.
Yeah.
But let it come naturally.
Yeah, exactly.
He's very keen on the technicalities, the small detail in boxing. I've seen him obviously train a few fighters, and he's all about that technique, the finer detail, the repetition, the drills. I'm not going to mention certain coaches, but Joshua Boatsi's coach, drills, drills.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
That's why we work well together.
I didn't want to say the name, but you said it.
No, I love Virgil.
Yeah.
It's all about those drills and perfecting it.
Yeah, that's why we work well together, I think, because like I said, I know about boxing as well, do you know what I mean? So working with other coaches, you can always tell what's good and what suits my style, and I've always kind of known that. So from the jump, me and Daley's work well.
And that's it. I was going to ask, what, you know, you're from All Stars. That is your gym. It's a family gym.
Yeah.
Why then train with Daley?
I don't know. He was there when I was young. Anyway, when I was an amateur, he was coming in as a pro, training and sparring.
Yeah. I've known them for years before I even started training him.
Yeah, exactly.
I've known the family for years.
Yeah. So yeah, it happened naturally. Yeah, it happened. I think one day we had a video. Remember, we did a pad video one day.
Yeah.
Just randomly, I was training in the gym, and then it was fire, man. So like since then, we kind of just been working together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I know that Daley's quite a fussy coach. He doesn't just take anybody on. We've had conversations about this before. He likes to keep a very tight stable. Which is good, because then he's only showing the techniques or teaching the techniques to the boxers that he believes have got the skills and the ability to carry that out in the ring. Because often we see that pad work, but it's not reflected in the ring.
100%.
What will make you different to those fighters? Because we see the pad work, we see all the time, 100 miles an hour on the pad, beautiful movement. Michael Jackson like.
I mean, even just from a pro debut, I saw things that we worked on, we did in the fight. Like it wasn't even strange to me at all. It was normal things that we were working on.
It's something in his pro debut, he knocked the guy down, right, with a peach of a straight right down the middle. But you know, a lot of people, you know, they don't drill a certain type of punch. We were drilling that punch, and not just throwing the right hand just to throw a right hand, but to throw the right hand and let it be precise and on target, right on the button. So when you got a pad like this, I don't like the punch, the fighters, even if it sounds good to everyone else's ears, I don't like it to get hit here, and let them get away with it. It has to be right on the target. And if it's right on the target, when they get in that ring, they're going to find their head more easily.
And it's going straight through it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
That alarm, yeah?
Yeah. Simon.
That's it. Canelo kind of sway back with it here. Drop the weight here. That right uppercut. Yeah. Good. Yeah. I'm going to move towards you. There we go. Good. And again. Good. There we go. One more. Good. Sorry. What's what? The elbow, isn't it?
You talk about the balance. A fighter, when you're in that ring, controlling the ring, you don't want to be falling into shots and getting caught with uppercuts.
Exactly.
Naughty shots that they'll see.
Yeah. Even silly shots, man. Shots that weren't meant to be that impactful, but you make it more impactful by falling in. So.
And that is something.
Being disciplined, isn't it?
Yeah, it is that discipline, because we don't often see people training to avoid those things. A lot of ring IQ there, moving about, keeping on your toes, head movement, always, you know, defending off each shot. A couple of times Daley's like, keep your hands up.
Yeah.
Talk to us a little bit about his training style and how you think it benefits you and what we can expect for you on your next fight.
Well, he watches a lot of boxing, he studies boxing, so he knows his shit, and so do I, so I know he knows what he's talking about, do you know what I mean? And that's why I think it's like we complement each other in a sense. He told me before even that I come in with things that I've watched that I want to work on, what I might have seen back in a video that we've done or whatever, and we'll do it, do you know what I mean? And I like that as well. It's important because some coaches might be a bit egotistical in a sentence as well, that they know right, so it's their way or no way, but I like the fact that he listens to what I think as well, and then we add it in. So
it's like an equal approach from both of you then, isn't it?
Yeah, it has to be though. When you're professional, I think it has to be like that, because it's down to you at the end of the day, isn't it? So it's down to the boxer, and it's like what you want to learn. It's like a teacher's going to teach certain things in school, but if you go in there and actually learn it and study it, then you're going to do good in your grades, isn't it? So the kids that do their homework, I do my homework, innit? I watch boxing, I've always watched boxing. I train people as well, so it helps me notice certain mistakes that I can't make anymore if I'm teaching someone not to do
that fine detail.
Yeah, exactly, so that's important as well. But yeah.
So who's your influence in boxing then? You said you watch a lot of boxing.
Yeah.
Where do you get like your influences from?
I mean, initially it was my family, innit? Because my oldest brother was British champion, cruiserweight British champion. TJ Akay, he won it in one of the fastest records, I think, 19 seconds. So I've always looked up to him. God rest his soul, passed away. So my dad was a champion in Ghana. And I've always just been around the sport. So in and out of my gym, I've seen loads of champions come and pass. And, do you know what I mean? So
you are real boxing blood.
Yeah, I think so as well, man. It's in my DNA. I don't know what I would do if I wasn't boxing, and it's mad because I didn't start off thinking like that when I was younger, but I've always had fighting in it. So when I came to boxing, it was kind of just natural. Just picked it up quick, and yeah, man, soaked
almost
it up.
Like walking for you,
Yeah,
isn't
soaked
it?
it up, man. My dad said I got a mind like a sponge as well, so I just soaked things up. Anything that I was learning, I learned it pretty quick. And I'm like a visual learner as well, so if I see something, I feel like I can do it.
You'll just pick it up straight away.
Yeah.
And how, like, you mentioned that your brother passing away.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. How does that focus you even more to become? I mean, it's almost like a legacy, but I want your words.
No, it is a legacy, and that motivated me to get into the sport at the start even, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, just that motivated me, man. Even I remember on my first fight, it's one of my earliest memories, like walking into my first fight, had the little nerves, not my first but my amateur fight, and then I just visualised my bro walking with me, and that kind of just changed my whole aura. I went into the ring different and just fought different.
That energy.
Exactly, yeah, so it motivates me, it makes me feel closer to my family. Do you know what I mean? Even though it's a lonely sport, it's weird because I lost my father's passed as well, and it just brings us all closer together. I think that's how I look at it. Me carrying on the legacy, literally.
Wow, yeah, a really lonely sport, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it takes some courage because every time you come into boxing, every time you come into a gym, because you are a boxing blood, the reminders are there.
Yeah.
So it's almost like switching like the bereavement, the passing of your close loved ones, and channeling that into some like real positive
At first
energy.
it was hard, obviously, but then I had to kind of just transverse it and change it into a different thing and make it motivate me more. And now it just pushes me, man. And like I said, it makes me feel closer to my family. That's how I look at it, even though it's a lonely sport, whatever, but I don't really think of it like that because I've made some of the best friends through boxing. I made family members that ain't blood through boxing, so, do you know what I mean? It's weird, it is a lonely sport as well, but at the same time, it brings you close to a tight community. Do you know what I mean? So I know I can walk into most boxing gyms in London, mention my name, they probably would know of it. They would know of my dad's history and stuff like that, so that's epic, man, to me. That's love, innit?
Proper. And the thing is, you don't know who you're motivating, because like I said, death, bereavement, horrible situations, you can twist and go the other way.
100%, nah, don't get it twisted. I have had those dark moments as well. It wasn't always that, Mr. Motivated, no, not at all. Like, I did F up a lot of times and had to kind of right my wrongs and make myself switch on and use the lessons and the mantras I've been taught throughout my life and start using them on myself more, man. So yeah, it was difficult and it still is difficult. It's one day at a time, don't get me wrong. Some days, even today I woke up in a bit of a bad mood, but I thought, let me just get to training. I feel better now already, do you know what I mean? It's like that, so one day at a time, just move forward, innit? And yeah, man.
There's a magic in boxing that you can literally walk into that gym, pissed as hell, but you train, you work, and it's almost like it's all forgotten. There's a magic in the sport.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, you hear it all the time, and there's a lot of stories in boxing where people are coming from hardships and this and that, so it helps people change their lives, change their mentality, and that's what's important, man. It's more important than anything else that comes with it, I think, do you know what I mean? The feeling that it gives the person that's doing it, so that's what I'm striving for, really, to feel better. Not necessarily, don't get me twisted, I want belts, I want all these things, but at the same time, I'm doing this. I don't know the reason why I'm doing this, but I'm just doing it. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of have to, I feel like. Yeah.
And that have to, that purpose, it's not, a lot of people get caught up in the passion, and the passion becomes ego, and then you get let down. So what you've explained there is purpose, and purpose is what will get you there.
100%.
You feel like you've got a reason to do it, and that's what will make you a winner.
It's true. Yeah, it's facts.
Listen, thank you very much for your time.
100%,
Always a pleasure. We've got to do this again.
Definitely.
I wish you all the best at your match. Try and get me a press pass so I can come in and chat to you afterwards.
100%.
I've been trying to get these things and it's just not happening, but
Now we'll do something properly soon and I'll try to get you something sorted out.
Awesome. Yeah, man, take it easy.
Love.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.